Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of the Pentagon Challenge. Today is another live com against a top quality team in the league, and it's a home game this time, which will hopefully mean something more promising for my players. But in terms of qualifying for the playoffs to get promoted, it's kind of looking less and less likely by the day. And the league table looks like this. The Black Leopards have a game in hand over everybody else except the Barocca FC team. They could possibly tie us on 32 points if they somehow won, but we are on 32 points. We've won 9 games, drawn 5 and lost 8, but we're 6 points back from the Whitbank Spurs, who are on 38 points, and we'll be looking to secure that third position. We're in another midweek scenario, so I'll be rotating my team. But it's just getting so close. Our form is looking dodgy. We've only won 2 of our last 5, and the African Warriors, Amazulu, Mthombela and FC Cape Town, as well as Cape Town All-Stars, are also very close. And the home record is the second best in the league. 23 points in 11 games is pretty good. Milano Utd though have the best of all the home records, but then we look at the away and you can see we've only won 9 points all season on the road, so that's a real concern, and it's not going to change anytime soon as we're playing in our own ground, the Pearl Park. But in terms of where we want to be, it should be with the Cape Town All-Stars, Whitbank Spurs and so on and so forth. But we'll have to try and win this home game at all costs if we're to stand any chance of securing third place. Since we last spoke, of course, this was the 2-1 defeat. It was totally deserved despite a near comeback, but we'll just have to learn our lessons from that game and take it to Milano Utd today. But we did bounce back immediately in the South African Cup. We should never have gotten to extra time in the first place, but an extraordinary amount of development changed the face of the game. We scored in the first minute, so I thought this would have been a walk in the park, but my players just switched off just in front of 21 people. We saw Sholo Sumane equalise for Matluti FET, but then as we hit the extra time, Alcardo Van Gran kicked in with 4 goals without reply, including a penalty, so he's now our top goal scorer for the season. And Voyusli Wana even chipped in with 1 before Shuso Suping got a consolation goal. So a great result to pick our fortunes up, and we turned that into a 2-1 home win against Mthombela United. Mazibuko gave us the lead. Van Gran also from the penalty spot made it 2-1, but they did get a goal back in the 87th minute, so a little bit nervous, but we're okay. And then you saw you wouldn't have seen here, sorry, the Whitbank Spurs beat us by 1-0. We shouldn't have been this poor, but our away record continues to falter. So despite our great possession, we did absolutely nothing to threaten Whitbank Spurs, and that leaves us in this must-win situation before we entertain the Morocco Swallows in just a few days' time in the Cup. And there are a few interesting draws in that one, so I want to get as far as possible. You can see Bloemfontein Celtic against the Golden Arrows. I think Orlando Pirates against Sundowns should be a great match, and we'll look at the stage. As you can see, not many of the first division teams are left, a few non-league teams, but that should make things even more fun, I suppose. And then our financial situation is still desperately poor, and we have a few injuries still to heal. We have a suspended player as well, but we're getting by as best we can. There's even interest in the goalkeeper again after he signed the new contract, so hopefully they'll pay big money for him and sort out our financial situation. Let's just take a look at my squad for the game before we head in. We have a 4-4-2 with Wana and Kapato leading the line. We have Negwazi and Bakar Balde on the wings, Abubakar and Mutiswa in the midfield, Madaki, Moteski, Shalar and Sturman in defence, and then my reserve goalkeeper Ngope. He has the number 1 jersey today. So Roscoe Peterson, Bambi and Ntambi are all still out injured. Marumo can't play, he's not fit enough. Mthombeni is still unfit, Lubisi is still unfit, and Chaz Williams is too tired from the last game. And Matlasi Mackay has been named on the bench. Hopefully we can use him as a target man for the game as it heads into the latter stages. But now it's time to play this game, so let's click submit team and let's prepare this match. So I'm really happy with how you're enjoying the series, everybody. I can't show my gratitude enough to you, but if there, as always, the comment section is there if you want to speak to me, give me any pieces of feedback or so on and so forth. So how did Milano United line out? Also a 4-4-2, interestingly enough, and we'll check out how good or bad their players are in a sec. And it looks like a draw according to the pundit from the Cape Town Football Chronicle. Let's just judge this opposition. So Justin Jacobus is a very good striker, as is Manaka, so we'll mark them up with hard tackling straight away. We'll go Miguel Tim is not so great, but we'll keep an eye on him. And Delada could be very good in future, so it won't be as tough on him as the other strikers. So there we go. And then the midfielder, Fredericks, not so good. Stellenboom is very good. Mazabuko, he's okay. Weber is okay. Very good defender. Nesief Maris, he could be tough to beat. Natusi at right back, and then a really good goalkeeper. So we are probably the underdogs here, but let's just give it our best shot. We might want to run at defence and float the crosses in. We'll turn that off, see how we cope without stick to positions on. And then let's encourage with a bit of revenge. That'll be great. I do like that team talk, even though I don't like how to unlock it, of course. But let's head into the game. It's a home fixture. The crowd is pretty much as loud as it can be. And here we go. Time for the kick-off at Barrow Park. And most of the players are eager to get underway. And I didn't check the fitness of Milano United, and it's okay to be expected for a midweek game. And it's a lovely evening here, and Mutiswa clears up the danger. Not so good on possession in the midfield, but Bakar Balde has a free kick. Shalar returns the ball to the lone in. Here's Wana! Good save by the keeper. I forget where Balde is from. Is it Guinea or something? Oh no, Guinea-Bissau. Sorry, there's a bit of a difference there. So the Guinea-Bissau player trying to get involved, and Manaka hits our defender square in the mush, and Milano United failed to make that chance count. Early goal for the Swallows. Keep an eye on them as we miss a free kick. And the Black Leopards are also in action today, and they've already scored, which is ominous, and that's another free kick sent wide of the target. We have a good game here, 23 minutes in, we've had action on both sides. Matiswa to Kabato, he goes out to Madaki inside to Matiswa, Abubakar to Wana, and straight at the keeper. I would like to reduce the tempo if that's okay, and maybe control the game. I think we can do better than Milano here if we want to, but we need to concentrate at the same time. Here's Natusi. Oh, he's allowed far too much room, and that's a goal. Absolutely appalling. And that is typical Vasco da Gama. Just letting the player stroll into the box unattended, and even a ricochet was enough to guide the ball to the unlooking striker. 1-0 to Milano United, and this could be the end of our season right before our eyes as Wana shoots from a ridiculous distance. We need to get these players working again, but I can't give him a team talk as soon as I would have liked. Bakar Balde already tired. He's my only left winger left in the team. Here's Nigwazi, fabulous pass, and the keeper saves. He was so alert to the danger. Mateski, bits cleared off the line. We'll have to demand more just before the half-time whistle. I'm not going to make it, literally just as the whistle goes. I'm not happy. Please don't do this to me again, Vasco. You know, I'm losing my patience with them so quickly. Like, I just need to finish in 8th, but this is just desperately poor. We could collapse into a 10th position or something bad. So we're going to check out Prozone in a minute, but we might want to look for the overlap and be more expressive. So we'll quickly look at our Prozone. The one that counts is the average positions on the heat map. So number 9 isn't moving around too much. He's happy enough where he's playing, so we might check out what he's up to. So we'll go back in to tactics, and number 9 needs to move around a bit more, so we'll make him I suppose we'll bring him backwards and make him a false 9 and turn Wana into an advanced forward. Then how we're getting on with the shots, let's just take a look. So none have hit the target. Oh, sorry. 3 have been saved, 2 have been blocked, and a lot are from a ridiculous distance. So we'll need to tell those players stop shooting from so far out. If you don't mind, that'll be fantastic. So we'll click on him. We'll need to shoot less often. And then Kabato, oops, wrong button. Kabato, if you don't mind, you can shoot less often and be a bit more direct with how you play and roam from your position as well. So that's the best I can think of, and if we need to make any more adjustments, I will. So let's move into the second half and get moving. We have to really show these guys we're not pushovers, especially at home, our one true solace. And with a game in hand, you can see African Warriors and Milano United could overtake us as well. And Jacobus is nearly in, but Mateski clears. Milano United as well, that was their name. Mateski back to Ngope. He's taking his merry old time and he goes short to Madaki. Ngwazi to Abubakar. He has a little bit of time. Kabato, Matiswa, Ngwazi. Abubakar, Ngwazi, we need to get moving, here we go. Ngwazi, return ball, brilliant if that counts. It is a legitimate goal. Abubakar into space has equalised. I must say that was genius from those 2 players. And now we have an opportunity to break our little barren streak, and we'll make a substitution very soon. But Ntusi goes for the goal, and thankfully Ngope was in the right place. So substitutions are needed now, and one might have to be defensive change. Yeah, there are some very exhausted players. So we'll change one of the defenders out. I'm going to nominate Mateski. He's tired. We'll take him out. And then Matiswa. Yeah, I'll give Ngwazi for Matiswa, and then give Lassie Mackay his chance in the sun again, and then I might bring on Van Gran for Wana in the dying minutes, just in case I need that winning goal. Van Gran is a temperamental striker, but when he wants to play, he is fantastic for this level. So there we go, our substitutions are on the pitch, and in contrast, Milano United have made 2 themselves. Push up, guys, now is the time to attack. And the crowd is seemingly exhausted, they're just not making any noise, and they've made their final change. So we'll adapt to targeting the left midfielder like so, and then we will target the right midfielder, Davids, I'm not too sure which pronunciation it could be. And then Makala has just come on, so we'll go closing down always on him. And then we'll bring on Van Gran for the last 16 or so minutes. So Wana has been desperately poor, so we'll make him a target man, I suppose. Go for the attack and whip in a few crosses. So there we go, make that change. Here we go, this is our last chance. We need to pump the ball into the box and turn off that. And there we go. Please guys, we can do it, come on. Win this game for me, please. Show some passion. And here's Kabato. Backwards to Abubakar, the goal scorer for Vasco da Gama. Bakar Balde dead on his feet, but he's still trying his best. And Mackay has to go backwards to Madaki. Ngwazi to the right, right-sided full back again. Now that's a great pass. Good save. As Amazulu have seemingly scored against Swallows. We're down to 5th position. And corner has been granted again, so the right back trying his chances. Shetar, I don't know how he missed that header so badly. We need more, guys. Let's try our very best. We need some drama. 91.5 minutes. It seems to be out of our hands. Unless Nagwazi can find Van Gran! And that was his golden opportunity. He decided to shoot on sight and it didn't pay off. And that will conclude this rather disappointing live comm. Just the 1-all is the result. It should have been more, but I really enjoyed the work that and the craft that went into the equaliser. But I should be upset with what I've seen. Drawing at home is not ideal unless you want to make it up to me and win on our away excursions. So we're down another position, and the Whitbank Spurs have a game in hand to break away from us once and for all. So Black Leopards are going to win the league. We've done them a massive favour, holding Milano United to a 1-1 draw, and Abubakar scoring his first goal for the club. And looking at the table, Highlands, African Warriors, Mihimbela and Cape Town, All Stars and Cape Town FC could all catch us as well. So not too much to look forward to. So I want to, if we get a good cup run going, we'll keep an eye on that. But we'll try and go to the very end of the season, see what kind of outcome we have. But I really hope we can save our season. It's running out of time now, just a few games to go. But I really hope you guys can stay along for the journey as best you can. I'm really excited to what my future holds, but we'll have to recover somehow, some way next season if I do stay with the club. But until the next episode, whenever the next one will be, I'll hear from you again very soon, and speak to you again soon. Bye.